Okay, and then number 8. Let's see what does number 8 tell us. So number 8, they tell us, let's just check. Iminati is pulling a 31 kilogram box. Okay, so we can see the student over there, and is pulling a box which is 31 kg, right? And we have an angle over here now, and that angle is alpha, and the angle is, so alpha is equal to 55 degrees, right? With the horizontal. If she applies a force of 68 newtons, so our force is equal to 68 newtons, right? And a frictional force, okay, so we have a frictional force also, and that is 30,4. And let's say calculate the acceleration, right? Okay, so we know that it is our Newton's law is F equals ma, right? Okay, so if we draw a force diagram, right? Let's do a force diagram of the box, right? And we can see, let's draw one here quickly. So there's the box. So we have a force that's pulling it at 68 newtons, right? And this is at an angle 55 degrees, right? And you can see this, we're going to have to break up into components, because we want a horizontal force. Remember we spoke about horizontal forces, and we can see the frictional force is going this way, and the frictional force is equal to 30,4, right? So let's break this up into components. So we can see this is going to be 68 sine 55, right? So that is the vertical force, right? And we can see this is a horizontal force, and this is 68 cos 55, right? You can see that's our horizontal force, right? So we can see, remember when we did our component forces, we need to balance out these forces. This force is going in this direction, right? And that force is going in that direction. So we need to balance out these two forces, because we can see our acceleration is usually it's horizontal, right, to the plane, right? So it's going to be, and remember, in that direction it's positive, right? So we have 68 cos 55 and minus the frictional force, right? The frictional force is always going in opposite directions to the applied force. Minus 30,4, and that is equal to our mass, which is 31, times our acceleration, right? Okay, and we can check 68 cos 55 minus 30,4, and that gives us, let me just check over here. This gives us negative 997. We just double, oh, sorry, I meant 68 cos 55 minus 30,4. Okay, there we go. That's the correct answer. And that is 8,6 newtons, and that is equal to 31 times the acceleration, right? So all we have to do is now just divide this by 31, divide both sides by 31, right? These two cancel, and we can see our force. Let me just move this a little bit to the side over here. Let's just move it over there. I'm going to move this one over here as well. Okay, so we can see our final answer is 8,6 divided by 31, and we get an acceleration of 0,277, right? Okay, and that is meters per second squared, right? Okay. Did you guys do this in class yet, Jemima?
We just started.
Okay, you just started, right? Okay, so this is, so you can check. This is going to be what the more advanced questions look like, right? You can just take your time. I think we'll just get into we can do a few easier ones before we get into the more difficult ones, right? Okay, but I'll
Awesome.
send you this video, right?